Mark, another busy day. Brought in two players today, Lyle Della Vella and Frankie Sutherland. What are their? Why have they come to Crawley?
Just both young, hungry players who are after a chance, and we're looking for players. We need a little boost. I've been looking for a bit, and they've got talent. We've got to try and get it out of them over the next period of time. They add to the group. They bring an energy, and I'm looking forward to working with them.
Yeah, Lars played in League One this season for Fleetwood, and I think the change of manager there sort of almost finished his career up there. And Frankie, he's just telling me under 21 football is good, but he wants to be out there playing sort of men's senior football, doesn't he?
Yeah, I mean, Cooper have been brilliant about it in terms of that. I've just spoken to Les Ferdinand, and he's just made it happen. And we appreciate that, and Frankie does too. Frankie needs to go and play men's football. He's had a couple of loan spells, and he wants to impress. He doesn't think he'll necessarily be at QPR next season. The sooner he starts getting out there and showing what he can do, the better. We've had him here for a couple of weeks now. I think he's got talent, like I said. There's things he's got to improve on for sure, but he's got some real attributes that hopefully we'll see over the next period of time. And
it just brings a couple more, experience, but good bodies into the squad, and just gives you the options now, especially with a busy month coming up, a busy period.
Yeah, with Tuesday games, and then later on in the month, the Easter period, it is important we get bodies in. We're still looking, but we've got two in that, so they've been with us for a couple of weeks nearly now, and we're just delighted to have them on board.
Leyton Orient tomorrow. What's the mood like going into that game?
The mood's good. The mood's positive. The last 3 or 4 games have been, bar half an hour at Accrington when we pressed the self-destruct button, we've been pretty solid, pretty strong, pretty organised, and I'm expecting the same again. We've been in games, we've been competitive, played some couple of decent teams, and put in some really competitive performances, and I'm looking for, like I said, the same. It's going to be a tough game, we know that, but nothing that we've got to fear.
And with Matt Harrold and John Ashton fully fit, and Lanreo Banjo's well back now, almost sport for choice.
Well, I wouldn't go that far, but we're not far away, and Banj is just desperate to get back involved. Played 90 minutes of the reserve game on Tuesday and did ever so well, and his enthusiasm has put a spark to training this week. Matt Harrold, and John Ashton both. Last Saturday probably came a bit too soon, particularly for Matt. I think John could have played at a push, but I think it's boded well in terms of Tom getting injured. At least I've got John in backup, ready and waiting, and Matt, he's one of our top scorers this season. So both welcome additions to last week's squad.